All right, everyone, I thought this was a perfect day, perfect opportunity, perfect energy to pull a Cure for Cancer reading, which we haven't done. I only do these once every couple of weeks or so. It's my way of looking at the soulmate cycle as a whole. These are all signs readings for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but it is an all signs reading because this whole cycle that we're in here, this soulmate cycle, is sponsored by Cancerian energy, which is why we have so many runners. I mean, a lot of fire. That King of Wands shows up a lot. Right? You don't want that fire put out. Fooled around and fell in love kind of energy. I got a pre-shuffle here, which should jive nicely if you've been watching my readings. Going all the way back to the September overview, all the way through Jupiter retrograde, Uranus retrograde, all of it. Venus moving forward in Leo. Should jive nicely. Let's see where we're at now that we've seen the Uranus retrograde reading, which ties everything together nicely. Let's go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. There's a whole playlist of these. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. Let's go. Surface energy. I said, give me a Cure for Cancer reading, universe. Here's the surface energy in my pre-shuffle. 4 of Cups. Look at her. It's my pooping girl out in the yard. Too lazy to go in and get some toilet paper. Just go in the yard, right? Why not? That's the mark of a good house. That's what I told my wife. I said, you're going to go look for a house? It's fine. Make sure it's got a yard that I can take a piss in and nobody going to see in it, right? Nobody going to ask questions. Yeah, it's right there. That's a redneck thing. And I get that from my father, but it was also used on Duck Dynasty once. I was surprised when he said that in a house episode where they were looking for houses. Anyway, why did I say that? Why am I making this joke? Because a bit of laziness here. Somebody here has been very lazy. Under this energy, they're not so lazy. They're seeing their laziness about just leaving things the same, dealing with these 3 broken cups in a new light. Epiphany, Ace of Swords. Well, somebody wants to share some love. Somebody's got a new perspective on their fears. The Moon, Hangman. Somebody wants to stand up and fight. The 7 of Wands for something that they feel is right. The Hierophant bookends the 4 of Cups. That's very interesting. It's like the Pope here, the Hierophant, sometimes called the Pope, pulls up and says, what are you doing? Why are you living like this? All right, we'll see. There's somebody got a new perspective. They have been lazy, especially in the Cancer angle. They've been very lazy. They never made a decision about this. They keep a hold on to your energy, and I've told you many times how bad that is to hold on to someone's energy and not do anything with it. I've given you countless examples in the real world, right? If you got somebody, if you're holding on to their energy and you got somebody that you can go talk to, go be with, it's possible to talk to them, then, that frustration builds and you go do it. But if you just hold on to someone's energy and you can't be with them, that's sort of like what happens with obsessed fans of celebrities. They go batshit crazy. You start to go crazy in your mind, right? Somebody here has been holding on to your energy, convincing themselves that they can't go towards you. Oh, it's too late. Excuse machine. Not in this energy. Not if you've been paying attention to my readings. Everything's tied together. Let's see where we go. Cure for Cancer reading. 5 cards from the bottom, the environmental energy. 4 cards from the top of the deck. How they're behaving in the environmental energies around them. Let's see. Overall energy of everything. It's going to fall on the table. And by the way, I have brought the old Lightseer deck, the original, out of retirement. That's the new one right there. All right, so I'm using a fresh deck, one we haven't touched in some time. Overall energy is Temperance. Somebody finally, I love this energy. It's fueled by the 2 of Swords. Somebody finally getting a grip. All right, that's a phrase I rarely use here in these readings. Somebody getting a grip. Well, we'll see. All right, there is your overall energy. There's your fueling energy. Here's your center energy, environmental energy. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, somebody, again, getting a grip on their life. This is the structure of their life. Here's your soulmate connection, and here's how they feel and never told you. The King of Cups. The urge to reach out is strong, okay? They've been on, this is my mechanic angel. They've been on a smoke break. You take a lot of smoke breaks, angel. This center card is telling, though. This 4 of Wands has been coming up a lot lately. I'll show you the 6th card just because you see it by default. It's not part of the reading technically, but it's there. It's fueling this King of Cups, the energy of victory. They see victory in reaching out and saying how they feel. Somebody's getting a grip here and realizing my life sucks, I'm pooping in the yard, and it's a yard full of shit. They got perfectly good toilet paper at your house that they can use, get cleaned up, and do that with you. Okay? I'll phrase it like that. Why not? Why not home spin it a bit? Okay? Well, this is the environmental energy. This is what the opportunity is for them to figure out. How are they behaving? The opportunity is there for victory and happiness. But this is these runners, this is an energy I know well. Okay? This particular energy I know well. All right? Cancer is most people suffering are under that sign in this cycle. And I will tell you, they make up over 80% of my channel, or anyone's for the most part. I mean, I will tell you, I know this energy. It is prone to snatching defeat from the hands of victory. Victory, happiness, yeah. Okay. All right. How are they behaving in this energy? The star. Well, hoping and praying. I'll put it that way. We'll come back to that. We clarify these, so don't worry. What's here? Devil. It'll run away with you. What's crossing it? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. So they're arguing with themselves. This Queen of Swords crosses this devil. So they got truths. They know the truth. They know what they want to do. Right? But within the opportunity energy, a little bit of snatching defeat from the hands of victory, a little bit of listening to the wrong things. They know they've been listening to the wrong things, and at the same time, they're trying to manifest something happening here. At the same time, the divine timing, the energy is so perfect right now for them to just make a move, do something, do that with you, come towards you. That it's hard. It's hard to listen to this. Okay, this Queen of Swords here. There's truths they can't unknow, and they can't seem to, and they're trying to unknow them, and they can't seem to. What's red with the star? Four of Swords. The net result is a void energy. It's just somebody sitting there. Well, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's an energy of nothing here. Sometimes this is healing. Sometimes the heart chakra opens. Sometimes the brain shutting down. Following this. This is nothing. Crickets. Of course it is. We opened the reading in the pre-shuffle with some girl pooing in the yard. Nothing going on there. Not even a yard I want to be in. All right? That's not my fetish. You know, I'll tell you what. Right here. right here is the the witches. Here we go. The star. God, I crack myself up sometimes. All right, the star. Here we go. Let's talk to the witches. Let's clarify all this. It's just at night, maybe while they're sleeping. I don't know. In the void, in the silence, they're hoping and wishing and praying that that something will happen here. What do they think is going to happen? What do they think? Someone going to just drop some toilet paper in the yard by? Someone going to be driving by, instead of egging the house, chucking eggs at it, they chuck toilet paper, and then, oh, what luck! It flew over the fence and landed on me. How about that? You know, it's like they think you're just going to magically appear. Or maybe something will happen where, it's the kind of energy where someone says, well, maybe something will happen, something serendipitous, where we just get together, right? They're lazy. There's a lazy aspect here. You want something, you go get it. You don't wait for it to come to you, sitting around. All right, the star, why is it here? Let's go, witches, talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, it's crossed by the moon. Just lurking in the shadows, hoping it just pops out of nowhere, hoping the toilet paper roll flies over the fence. Oh, look, and they can catch it with the one hand, right? Never leave the seated position because they're too lazy for that. Keep squatting, right? It is that. It is that right there. Well, I'm hoping something will happen. Something will just come out of the shadows. The only thing that's in the shadows right now is crickets and maybe a couple of raccoons and a porcupine. What's on top? 7 wands. Yeah, they feel safe doing this. That's why they do it. This is that hiding behind a rock kind of energy, keeping the high ground sort of thing. Yeah, okay, fine. This is par for the course. But under this energy, this par for the course is going to be tough. Look at these cards here in the environmental energy. These are some powerful cards. Temperance and the Lovers. Close proximity. King of Cups, they feel. Again, somebody, okay. I mean, it's there. The opportunity is there. It ain't going to just show up. Why is 7 wands here? Sun. Right? That's what I said. I said, why is the 7 wands here? I check my read on the 7 wands. They feel safe. They feel fine. Right? And also with the sun and the moon, Yeah, they're feeling your connection. It's a divine connection, for sure. But also, they're hoping that something just happens. I hope the sun just comes out. It don't look like the sun's coming out to me. There isn't a serendipitous event that's going to happen. Somebody needs to stop being lazy and start doing some work. All right? What's going on with the devil? Let's see what the devil has to say. What's it telling him? I don't like this fool. What's going on with the devil? This is the kind of energy, it's sort of like they have a truth that comes through, and then in their head they somehow shoot it down with what I would call guerrilla logic kind of a thing. This is like the fool. This fool's been at parties I used to go to in my 20s all the time. There was always some jackass with some weed in the corner who was telling all kinds of facts, right? Everyone, all the girls, because they're high, they all think he's smart, right? Oh, he's so smart. Every fact he's saying, he's just making up. It's just bullshit. Did you know that the planet Mercury is made out of volcanic ash from Hawaii? Yeah, you'll believe anything this thing tells you in that small confines, in that cloud of smoke, right? They're telling themselves all kinds of crazy, crazy nonsense. What's going on here with the devil? What's going on? 5 Wands. Yeah, they're listening to it a little bit. It's getting through a little bit, arguing with themselves. It's exactly what I said. That's just checking myself. What's on top? 7 Pentacles. Sitting there, lazy. It's easy to listen to. It's junk food energy. It's easy to take a smoke break and not pick these things at harvest time. Put in the work. He on a long smoke break. It's easy to do that. Especially if the boss is out, had to run out for a while. You could take an extra long break. Yeah. Lazy. And devil energy is laziness, right? Lazy. Sloth in the Bible, right? Lazy. It's one of the 7 deadly sins, if you will. What's red with the 7 of Pentacles? Star. All the while, I just hope, this guy, look, I'll show you. I just hope something will happen. And this devil goes, oh yeah, something will totally happen. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything. You'll just run into them or something will happen, right? It'll set itself up. No, work needs to be put in here. And the Queen knows that, and that's the truth that's coming through. But it's easier to listen to that. It's easier to eat the junk food on the table than the broccoli, right? Here's your broccoli. There's your junk food. What's going on with the Queen of Swords here? And they're I call them lazy, but there's fear in there. We had the moon, There's fear in there, afraid to do something, afraid to look stupid, right? I find it really ironic that a person taking a poo in their front yard or backyard is worried about looking stupid. That's fucking unreal. And yeah, that's metaphorically speaking, but you catch my drift, right? Why are they afraid of looking stupid? The way they look stupid, if they only knew, is by not doing something. By just sitting there, inaction. You look like a wuss, right? What we used to call a wussy, right? Little sissy. What's going on with the Queen of Swords here? Tell me about these truths. What kind of truth? Oh yeah, you know what the truth is? Here's your energy. Queen of Pentacles crossing it. The truth is, you make them happy, you nurture their soul, and you're thriving. The truth is, you're doing fine. You're pooing in a bathroom. That's right. With name brand toilet paper. That stuff those bears on the commercial wipe with, right? I don't know what brand it is. I don't care. That's what I want. Not that stuff they give you at the gas station, right? Or leaves, like your person's. Yeah. The environmental energy around the truth is you're awesome and you're not. They know you're not coming towards them. She's not chasing. She got everything she needs. You have everything. It's one of the finest energies of the Empress. It's what makes the Empress so attractive. There's nothing more attractive than mystery and not chasing. And, well, why aren't they chasing? They know that they're going to have to do something, is my point. But they listening to the junk food here. Nah, take it. It's all right. It's all right. They'll pick themselves. Don't worry. Yeah. No, they won't. What's on top? 9 Swords. The truth hurts. The truth keeps them up at night. Yeah, why is 9 Swords here? Because the King of Wands. Yeah. They don't feel like they're on your level. I will tell you that. I will tell you they don't feel like they're on their level. This is like a player type energy, and this is the real deal. You're the real deal. I'll homespin it. You're the real deal. They don't, secretly, deep down. Why does the truth keep them up at night? That you're thriving, you're doing good. Look at them sitting there. Everybody wants a piece of that. It's beautiful energy. Look at them. Why does that keep them up at night? Because they're a fool. Because they're this Burger King. And they got to have it their way. And their way is not being vulnerable. But it's not flying in this energy. And this environmental energy here, it's not flying. And they're realizing that. And that's what's keeping them up at night. Realizing he's going to have to do something. Now, crickets. Let's pull on some crickets. Four of Swords. This technically is the final outcome in this reading. All right. In the moment. Now, this is just the energy of right now. Okay? It's where we're at. And if you think about the readings I've pulled up to this point, it makes sense. There's a lot of inner work that's being done here. Just take Uranus retrograde from yesterday. Right? Uranus retrograde. What an amazing reading. Blew my fucking mind. I still think about it. I took a screen grab of it. It's not enough. You know, it's that fucking energy of realizing that they're not happy. You know? But the devil convinces them, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's not working. It's not sticking. And that's why the Nine of Swords is here. Nines are the end in tarot. So somebody about to do something here. All right? Somebody about to eat some crickets. All right. Let's go. Four of Swords. Why is it here? It's too much pressure. 10 of Wands crossing that. Too much pressure not to do something. It's too much. I told you. They're about to eat some crickets. It's too much pressure. Right? It's a dam about to break. And I got that a lot off of that Nine of Swords too. You know? You can only drive your... I talked about it at the beginning of this. There's no point... Let's use the spank bank as an example. There's no point in spank banking somebody that you can call and go have. That gets frustrating. It gets old after a while. They can do something here. He can pick those fucking fruit. They're actually trying to manifest something happening just so they can retain some coolness. So they can retain some safe face a little bit. Right? And not have to be the one who's completely vulnerable making the first move. Right? Saying how they feel and all that. Stop it. They need to stop that shit. It's heavy. Heavy. It's the fact that they're doing nothing is weighing on their mind. The fact that they're listening to this is weighing on their mind. The net result is that. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. They're learning. They're nervous to do it. And the King of Wands doesn't like to admit that, right? It's my Fonzie card. Hey, I can handle anything, right? Kind of. But no, Fonzie's fucking pissing himself. It really is. They're nervous about the communication, sure. It is a card of communication in this context because the crickets are about to break here. Somebody can't sit in the crickets chirping any longer doing nothing. 10 wands. 10s are the end dead end that lead to a new beginning. Sure, it's communication. And they're also learning a lot about themselves through all this energy. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? 9 wands. The wall is getting thin. All right? Their excuse machine is getting thin. What this devil way under here has to say is getting thin. It's like when I used to walk up to this fool at the party after listening to him from across the room for a while. I'd walk over and go, I just can't take it anymore. Everything he said is wrong. There is nothing he has said that is true, you know. And if you're high enough, you'll believe whatever he says, and you know that's how he gets through. That's how that energy gets through. It's the same thing inside our heads. If the soul is shut down enough, you're trapped in a little room inside your head. You start believing anything, all kinds of nonsense. All right, the wall is getting thin here. All right, so is it going to result in communication? I don't know, but right now they're sitting in environmental energy that's showing them exactly what they need to do and exactly what they want to do. They're feeling you. They're basically just sitting there, lazy, okay, afraid to make a move, but it's keeping them up at night. It's a feedback loop. It comes around and around and around and around. So they're afraid to make a move, but that's what keeps them up at night because they want to make a move, but then they can convince themselves with all kinds of excuses that they're not going to make a move. Those excuses are getting thin. At the end of the day, the Queen of Swords, truth, is represented by that sun there. And you've seen that sun before. Oh, I shuffled. No, I didn't shuffle it away. Where it is? You've seen the sun before. It's underneath the victory in the environmental energy. The environmental energy says go for it. It's just this little piece of this left, and there's not much of it. It was crossed by 5 wands. That's the weakest energy for me. All right, so let it play out. Let it play out. Let's grab a fresh Lightseer deck, right? The newer one. And let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. See what else the universe wants to tell you. What else you want to say about this? About what I've had to say? About my interpretation? About anything you want to say to these people watching? That's what I'm putting out there. The words are just for you. I've already put it out there. You put it out there with your soul. You put it out there with emotion. Right? Let's go. It's just like a song, right? It's the difference between a hit song and any hit song that's been out there. One that makes you cry, one that's a real tearjerker, one that grabs your soul and pulls on it, right? Wouldn't have been a hit if the singer had just gone with no emotion whatsoever. You know, wouldn't have been a hit. It is what it is. You should reach in and grab it. That's how you got to put messages out to the universe. That's how you got to manifest. This person's actually doing that. There's some soul in their manifesting. They're just manifesting the wrong thing. And it's backfiring on them big time. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. What you got? Strength. 7 swords, which was at the bottom when I picked this damn deck up. 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Somebody here is coming to the end of not making a decision. Okay? These are read center, left, right. The base energy is 6 cups crossing 7 swords. Somebody here, long time, lots of excuses, never making a decision, trying to sneaky deaky away from all of this, right? It's coming to an end. Heart chakras are being pried open under this energy. Somebody's about, different times for all of you, but it jives with the readings up to this point, about to get the strength to grow a pair and make a fucking decision here one way or another. All right? And that decision leans more toward coming in. That I don't think they could, because I've got 10 wands here, and I've got 9 swords here. Is it, you know, and I know what they're manifesting. They want you two to come together. But they want it to happen in kind of a weird serendipitous way, like, oh my God, you shop here too? Oh my God, hey, haven't seen you, like that. Like some kind of rom-com bullshit. Rather than just picking up a phone or driving over to your place or whatever, or making it happen. You know, whatever it is. Maybe it's possible for a few of you that this energy could be interpreted, just for a few of you, that they're setting up a serendipitous run-in. Oh, what a coincidence. You're here. That kind of thing. Or they text you and they say, oh, I didn't mean to. I was just an accidental text. But while you're here, let's, like that. You know, it's possible that it plays out that way too. All right? So pay attention to all the readings I've pulled up to this point. That Jupiter, Uranus, Venus, and monthly overview, and your whole monthly, everything I've done since the end of August for in the right now is extremely important, and it all ties together. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers and everybody who shares and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck.